Hi, I'm Kombat.
Wow, really?
Okay. Welcome to the Anything Goes podcast.
What's up, y'all?
That's Random Girl. I'm Kombat AllStar. And tonight we're going to be talking about
The Legends of Tomorrow.
Legends of Yesteryear.
Yeah.
And
so we just checked out that bad boy on Thursday.
Yeah, it came out. Came out Thursday, and it was actually pretty good. Mm-hmm. And do you want to kind of give us a synopsis of the?
You're better at that combat,
okay.
and then I'll pick it.
So basically, Legends of Tomorrow is basically a Justice League light, if you will. Mm-hmm. To me, it's a lot of.
I never looked at it. I didn't look at it like that way until you said it.
Yeah.
Man,
so it basically is a team of heroes and villains that are put together to save the world. They're basically time traveling to different points in time to try to stop immortal named Vandal Savage.
Yeah.
And you have it's a really good team. I mean, when I
it's
first
an interesting team.
And then when I initially saw it, I was like, okay, this is the leftovers from Arrow and Flash. And
oh, you feel like they were the leftovers?
yeah, I feel like they were they're the people who made the cameos or that just had a little bit parts here and there in the TV shows. Aside from, of course, Heatwave and Captain Cold, who are a big part of Flash, and then White Canary, who's a big part of Arrow. But everybody else was just kind of, here I am. I'm here for a special. I'm here for this. I'm here for that.
Yeah.
And now they got their own show, which is actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
So initially I didn't expect anything from it. I didn't think it was going to be good stuff. You know what? I'll watch. Yeah. I'll support.
When I first saw it, I was like, oh man, not another superhero show. And I seen them all at once. Like there was like a ton of them all in one show. So I felt like overwhelmed. I thought it wouldn't be good, but I was totally shocked when I saw the first episode. It was really awesome. So I liked it. It's probably going to wind up being probably my favorite TV series. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean it's up there.
I liked it. Yeah,
I kind of felt like it was Star Trek a little bit.
Why?
Because you had the bridge and all the people and like Lieutenant Worf and Data and everything. And they're like on the bridge and they're going through space and time and righting wrongs and stuff.
Why through the with the future guy?
Yeah,
and then what was her name?
Because of the ship. Yeah.
What was the machine's name?
Guinness, I think.
Gideon.
Yeah. So so. I don't know. It just felt like a spaceship hero type of show. Yeah, it felt less superhero and more sci-fi space to me.
Oh well, it felt like a combination of both to me.
Yeah,
they went into detail with each character, just in case you forgot about the heroes in the other previous episodes. So they reintroduced them again, and so we got to know what they were up to and stuff. So it was pretty cool.
It was.
Yeah.
And what was your favorite part of the show? Because I want to talk about mine.
I don't know. I enjoy seeing Captain Cold, right?
Yeah.
He's awesome. His sarcastic way of being. Let me see. If I had to pick a favorite scene, it'd be... I don't know. Any scene that had to do with Captain Cole and his dude.
Captain Cold, Heatwave.
And Heatwave.
My favorite...
They're awesome.
They are. They kind of stole the show from me.
Yeah.
I think my favorite scene in the first episode was the bar scene.
Yeah,
when they went
I was going to
bar,
mention that.
They was like, "Oh, gotta love the '70s."
Oh yeah,
$1 beers.
Yeah,
and then they purposely, at first I was like, you know what?
I was like, yeah, I knew they was going to get into trouble.
I was like, you know what? They're just going to have a good time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden they start fighting. Yeah. And they're like, enjoying it.
Yeah.
I love the '70s. Like the '70s are about
I knew
fighting.
they were going to get in trouble because they left the little guy. I apologize, guys. I'm forgetting all the names.
Jackson.
Jackson. Yeah. So I knew they were going to get in trouble because they left Jackson. You have freaking Canary, or they call her White Canary now. Then you have Heatwave, and then you have Captain Cold. So I knew they were going to get in trouble somehow. So, yeah.
Some guy hit on her and she beats him up, and then the whole bar starts fighting.
No one even hit on her. They were like talking to another girl, right?
No. The guy came over and tried to hit on her. Was like, "Hey, I want you in the parking lot."
Oh yeah, gotcha.
And she wasn't having it.
Come here, B.
So she broke his hand, and then and it is funny because Heatwave got a chair and just broke it. So we came over there and it was very cool. Yeah. And I love time travel, like Back to the Future and everything. So this was awesome to go back and see the 70s, 1975.
Yeah, you know what? I was kind of sad because I was expecting the people to be like, solid, yeah.
They didn't interact with nobody because they didn't want to disturb the timeline, you know what I mean?
Well, just like a random person, I thought, we'd hear that. I saw the afros and the bell bottoms and everything was colorful, but I thought I'd hear somebody talking. I like stuff like that.
And it was.
I like seeing time periods and stuff like that.
Yeah, I do did too. And it was very cool to see. Like they had this whole parallel thing where Hawk Girl met her son, which was this old
and
doctor.
He was like older than her.
Yeah, he was older than her, and it was really cool. I mean, they had a picture of them at the World's Fair.
And just to let you guys know, this is a spoiler alert.
If you didn't know already.
Yeah, we saw it, so we're giving our opinions and review of the show.
I make sure that everybody knows.
We're giving some feedback.
That's a spoiler.
Yeah.
So, if you've gotten this deep into it, you clearly know. But I'm gonna let everybody know anyway. But it was good. I mean,
and shame on you if you haven't seen it because it's awesome.
And then they came back.
Seen it already.
They came back from the bar wanting to fight. They were like, "We leave for 2 seconds."
Oh yeah.
They hit dude with the car, and they were just going at it. It was awesome.
Oh yeah.
It didn't feel cheesy either.
No, it felt good.
It felt like it did feel the visual effects and everything in it did feel like it was a TV show visual effects, but it didn't feel out of place. It didn't take me away from the story. It still felt very good. You know. So yeah, I mean, I got.
So let's talk a little bit about from beginning to end and why the show was started to begin with.
Well, the show started off with the guy from the future talking to the Masters of Time, and he wanted to stop Vandal Savage, but they're all about, we can't mess with the history because something worse would happen, blah blah blah. So they got I forget the main character's name. New show, so it doesn't stick with me yet. Yeah. But he went out and he did it anyway. He resigned from the Council of Time, and he went out there to change it. Yeah. And he picked up all these guys in the very beginning, and then he gave them 36 hours or something to like decide, and they meet him someplace. Yeah. And after the 36 hours. They basically show each of the characters talking, and you get to know a little bit more about them. Yeah, and what happened between. Yeah, a little bit of their history. Yeah. Sarah goes on fights with her sister Laura when they talk about their past a little bit. And,
yeah, you don't have to tell every little.
Yeah.
You're trying to narrate the whole thing. You're trying to tell everything.
Hey, look, can I finish? Okay,
you just got to sum it up like a movie.
If this was wrestling, I'd be the play-by-play guy. You'd be the color girl. Okay, let me just.
I wouldn't be the color girl.
You would.
No, I wouldn't.
You'd be like Bobby Heenan.
All right, so you're gonna say?
So so that you get to a background of each character. Then they don't spend too long. Maybe like 10 minutes.
Yeah, the guy from the future goes and he finds the people. What is it? Heat Wave. You have the professor. You have White Canary, which is Laurel's sister. You have who else do you have? The Atom. Yeah, so you have all these people. He contacts all these people. He's like, come on, our future is horrible.
He kidnaps all these people.
He doesn't kidnap them. He gives
zaps
them time.
And it puts them on the roof.
Yeah. Well, he does that, and finally he gathers them all, and he's like, okay, our future, my future is horrible. What's that villain's name?
Vandal Savage.
He's destroying everything. He's getting worse. His power has multiplied. You guys have to get together to make our future better. And he tells them how, pretty much they don't know how they're worth right now, but in the future they'll be legends, So he boosts their head up and everything. And they're like, yeah, we can do this. Let's do this. And then he found out later on that his own agenda was for not selfish reasons, but for his own ulterior motives. It wasn't at all to to save the world. It was to get Randall Savage?
Yeah, it's to get Vandal Savage because I guess...
Yeah, he killed his family. Yeah. So that was like the main thing why he wanted them to get rid of him. So it wasn't like what he initially said, why he wanted them to join in the first place. You found out it's because he wanted to save his family. So
right. I mean, he still wants to go out there and stop him and everything, but he has his own selfish reasons for doing it. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, they end up, it's going to be a TV series. So, of course, we all know they're going to go ahead and do it anyway. Yeah. And
then poor Adam, he seems so ridiculous a little bit.
He wants to make his mark on the world.
And
this was the way to do it. And then he finds it's not going to...
Poor baby. You seem kind of
ridiculous. I mean, and that's the thing. All their motives are pretty cool too. So Adam, he wants to make his mark on the world. He wants to be a legend for real. Snart and
oh, dude, they're so funny.
Snart and Mick, they just want to steal things for different periods of time.
They were talking about going back in time. Yes, this is perfect.
Still the Mona Lisa off the easel. And still they want to go through time and
back
steal
in
stuff.
Time when they were talking about back in time when thumbprints weren't really what was it again? They didn't really have thumbprints or huge investigations back in that time. So it would be easy for them to go back in time and steal whatever they wanted. So that's why they wanted to be a part of the mission.
Yeah, so
shame on you, Captain Cole.
So the Adam wants to be a legend. Yeah. Heatwave and Captain Cole want to go back and steal through time. Yeah. You have Hawkman and Hawkgirl legitimately want to go back in time and
destroy Oh, I'm sorry. Oh,
Let me finish.
Okay.
They want to actually go back in time and stop Vandal Savage. You have Firestorm, which is Jackson and Professor Stein, and they just want to. Professor Stein wants to go because he wants his big adventure.
Yeah, he feels like he's getting old.
Let me finish.
Whatever. Okay.
Damn it, let me finish. Jackson didn't want to do it, but now he wants to be a part of a team.
After he was drugged.
You know what? If you cut me off one more time,
I'm sorry. All right.
Random girl strangler up in here.
Oh no! Sorry, Kombat. All right, say what you gotta say.
And then you have, last but not least, you have the White Canary, and she wants to do it to, because she has this bloodlust because she was resurrected from the Lazarus pit, and she wants an outlet for it. So this is her outlet.
Yeah.
So that's basically everybody and their motivation for joining this team and going back in time and stopping Vandal Savage. So I mean, it makes for a good mix. I can totally see this is going to be, just from the first episode, you can see how it's going to go. You know, I already know who the Misfits are. They're going to make everything interesting. I know who the people are going to actually want to go and save stuff. I know it's cool. It's shaping up to be a really cool show.
And you know what? I like that they put everybody together. The ones that are not in the spotlight. You know, they're not really. They don't have the Flash there. They don't have Arrow. They're probably going to come later on, right? Or is this show just based on, you know, the cast that we saw? Yeah,
it's just going to be this team.
Okay, well, I do like that then. I like that team.
Yeah, it's a good team.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like I said, there was a lot of hesitation at first, but after watching it, giving it a, you know, schoolboy's try, it looks good.
What did you just say?
I said schoolboy's try. That's right. Another saying.
What does this mean?
That means I gave it a good old shot. I took one for the team.
Okay.
And I'm glad I did. It was a good show.
Awesome cast. Like, it was funny and serious at the same time. The visual effects were amazing.
Yeah.
The story was amazing. And so I'm interested to watch it next Thursday.
Yeah, I can't say anything bad about it. I mean,
not me either.
I'm genuinely interested, and I generally want to see what happens next.
No complaints here. Here. I give it a 10 out of 10.
Right, and we forgot to mention too, aside from them trying to stop Vandal Savage, they have the people who are in charge of time, the Order of Time or whatever. They sent a bounty hunter after them.
Yeah, I was going to tell you that, but yeah, exactly.
To go and catch these guys. So they're running from the Masters of Time, their bounty hunter, and they're chasing Vandal Savage to go get him.
Yeah, so. And I was going to ask, I was like, why didn't they kill him? They just left him there, you know. They just left him there. Yeah. And he's going to find him again. And
Captain Cole called him Boba Fett.
Yeah, Boba Fett.
So hilarious and appropriate because he's a bounty hunter from space, and it was just funny.
Yeah.
So. Good times. I can't wait to see the next show.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
So, what did you guys feel about the show? Did you enjoy it as much as me and Kombat did?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, if you haven't seen it, go and check it out. It's on video on demand. If you got Comcast, I'm sure you can watch reruns of it, some clips. Go and check this thing out. The first episode was really awesome. No wonder they got a show. You know what I mean? The pilot was so strong. So watch it if you haven't watched it. And if you have, like Random Girl said, what did you think about it? Did you like it? You know what I mean? Hopefully you did. Did you hate it? There are some things. What are your favorite parts too?
Yeah.
There was a lot of favorite parts. The bar scene was the one that stuck out to me the most. So that's the one that I mentioned. But yeah, I mean, what were your guys' favorite parts of this show? I want to know.
Yeah.
And I mean, we got the live stream coming every Sunday, so go check that out. So
live stream every Sunday. We got one coming up for you guys. I don't like to intertwine each show, but just gonna tell you guys, every Sunday we do live streaming on Twitch at 8 p.m. and that'll be 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep. So 8 p.m. 8:30.
You love to talk, Kombat, don't you?
I don't love to talk. I just let the people know.
That's what I said. I said 8 p.m. If you're on the West Coast, it's 8 p.m.
So
it's 8 p.m.
It's 8:30.
I thought it was 8 p.m.
It's 8:30 Mountain Standard Time, 10:30 Eastern Time. You keep changing it. I didn't change it. That's how it's been.
It's 8:30 p.m.?
Yes.
I'm going to check out the thumbnail.
Oh, my gosh. Save me, y'all. Save me from this girl.
All right. Sorry, peeps.
So it's 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, 8:30 Mountain Standard Time.
Yes.
But go check it out. It's going to be awesome.
We go in. We have fun. We're going to get in some games. We're going to talk to the peeps. Yeah.
It's a blast.
We go in.
So, yeah, until
next time, as Kombat likes to say.
Sunday.
Yeah.
We will see y'all cats later.
See ya.
Stay
Wouldn't
cool.
want to be ya.
Stay cool.